Good morning from Auckland in New Zealand. We have docked here. It's been like an hour and a half since we docked. Ooh. Good morning and welcome to Auckland. Yes, we have docked the last 1.5 hours and I woke up on time to watch it happen. I'm so excited being in New Zealand. So yesterday we had a stop in a gorgeous New Zealand town of Tauranga. Beautiful. I love the peacefulness of it. I'm sure you've already watched that video before this. And today we have the pleasure of Auckland, and you can see from the high-rise buildings displayed, and we're only just getting a partial view on this side of the cruise ship. So I am ready to rock and roll today. And one more thing, it's our last spot. Yes, we are only doing a segment, if you remember, of the world cruise, and our last stop will be Sydney in 4 days time. So we are meant to have one more New Zealand island to attend, Bay of Islands, which is Bay of Islands, but that was cancelled, and we have a letter for missed ports. So as a result, we are getting a sea day added to an already sea day we have before we get to Sydney. So after this port, it will be 3 sea days and we will be in Australia, our final stop. Oh my God, I need to see a doctor. I have disembarkation blues happening already. Anyway, since it's the last one, it's special, and New Zealand has a special place in my heart, so I'm going to see what Auckland has for us. I'm loving the weather already. When we docked, it was somewhere around 18 degrees, but I think the sun is up a bit more now, and maybe we'll get to 25. But yesterday was very nice in Tauranga. I'm hoping for the best, being our final here. Are you ready? So before we check out, remember, don't let yesterday's concern spoil today's joy. Let's go get something to eat and we hit the road. Come on. So they're not leaving us without some Valentine decorations. Yes, it was Valentine's Day on the day we ported in Auckland, New Zealand. What a special day to visit a city and a country I have dreamed of visiting all of these years. And thanks to P&O Arcadia crew and management who took the time to decorate the cruise ship to make us feel really loved and Valentined. And there's love in the air. Welcome to Auckland, New Zealand. It's proper cosmopolitan. And this is the harbor. We literally walk into town. As usual, we are doing an independent tour and we're going on the hop-on hop-off bus. Tickets we are getting right across the road from the cruise port terminal. Easy peasy. So apparently we came, demonstration is going on here. So we just made it on the hop-on hop-off bus. Not the perfect seats that I want, but better than nothing. So are you ready for the sightseeing? Let's do this.
More power of New experience, what that's like firsthand. The All Blacks experience immerses you in the story of rugby, our national obsession in Aotearoa.
And as we continue with the sightseeing of the gorgeous Auckland in New Zealand. By the way, this is the Sky Tower. We'll come back to it later.
Everyone watches the Sky Tower at midnight when it erupts in a spectacular display of fireworks.
I'm going to be giving you a few facts about Auckland, New Zealand. The gorgeous city of Auckland is the largest city in New Zealand. However, it's not the capital. Wellington, on the other hand, is the capital because of its central location. Again, Auckland is built on a volcanic field with more than 50 inactive volcanoes. This affords Auckland its gorgeous and spectacular views. Volcanoes? Well, we listen, we don't judge.
Our next stop will be the Newmarket Shopping District.
Thirdly, more than 45% of residents of Auckland City were born overseas. These consist of Polynesians, Asians, and Europeans, making Auckland one of the most diverse cities in the Southern Hemisphere. The fourth fact about Auckland, New Zealand, the Māori heritage is deeply rooted in the culture of Auckland, giving Auckland that special name that means desired by many. I tell you, I desired visiting Auckland and New Zealand for many years, and I'm so excited I finally can tick it off my bucket list. It is beautiful.
We'll climb to the high point where the Auckland War Memorial, then circle all the way around the museum to our next stop.
Having been stuck in traffic for more than an hour, we finally make it to the popular Auckland War Memorial building, sited on a hilltop of a dormant volcano. I said it. It gives it a spectacular view of the city, including the Sky Tower that you can see ahead of us, and that's the gorgeous building of the museum, which was erected in the 1920s. Exploring the War Memorial Museum is now off on our list because of the time we spent in traffic, but we were able to swap from the red bus line to the blue bus line to explore other parts of Auckland, the seaside, which has the most spectacular views. So just keep on watching.
And this stop is the Auckland War Memorial Museum. Pointing to the Blue Outer Tour, visit the park and change buses here.
So we are still on the tour bus. This is where it changes between lines. So we started as a red line, and now it's going to change to the blue line. And if you wanted to continue on the red line, you will change here at the Memorial Museum. There's been a lot of traffic, so it's been slower than usual, close to what I will be saying boring, because we were stuck in the city center. For some reason, they said the motorways are closed today because of a very severe or fatal accident that happened. So the inroads and the city center roads are packed full with cars that should have been in the motorway. I hope the experience improves, because at this point it's a little bit boring.
That is, how shall I put it, repulsive? That's why it's also famously known as the corpse flower.
And after swapping to the blue line and getting off the city center, the views began to pour in. Just keep watching. It literally switched, and the excitement came back on. This is the New Zealand. This is the Auckland I've heard about.
Our next stop will be Malifaux.
And as the mesmerizing views of Auckland continues to pour in, let me give you a few more facts about Auckland, New Zealand. Although Auckland is no longer the capital of New Zealand, many years ago, somewhere in 1840, Auckland used to be the capital until they felt that Wellington was more central and moved the capital from Auckland to Wellington. And to sports lovers, rugby is quite a popular sport in Auckland, and Auckland is known to have hosted a lot of international events and Rugby World Cup. Now let's get a bit of music as we continue to enjoy the spectacle.
It's closed to vehicles, but you can walk to the summit from the bus stop. The trail is about 300. We'd suggest doing the walk if you are wearing comfortable. research facility.
Hospital.
Hospital treatment is mostly free of charge for citizens and permanent residents. No one can be refused emergency treatment because they're unable to pay. Even visitors receive free treatment for accidental injuries while they're in New Zealand. It's all covered under the National Accident Compensation Corporation, but we call it ACC for short. I hope you never need it, but it's nice to know, eh? Next door to Auckland City Hospital is Starship Children's Hospital. This stop is Parnell Village. This is your stop for restaurants, cafe. Bastion Point. Out in the Hauriki Gulf sits a large island that pretty much covers the entire entrance to our harbour. That's Rangi rose out of the sea in a fiery eruption 600 years ago, which makes it Auckland's youngest volcano. Over the eons, dozens of volcanoes have an amazing view of Rangitoto from our next stop on Bastion Point. Want to miss? Rangitoto is a 25-minute ferry trip from the city, just as happy clinging to rocky cliffs and slopes. It's easiest to spot them when they're in bloom and absolutely covered with bright red flowers. Auckland has owned more recreational vessels per capita than any city on earth. More time at the beach, because no matter where you are in Auckland, there's always one nearby. We have 3,000 kilometres or nearly 2,000 miles of coastline, including the islands of the Hauriki Gulf.
The views from this side of the island made up for all the traffic jam we were stuck in for over an hour. The views were just breathtaking. I'm not sure my camera did it justice. It was beautiful.
We are approaching Bastion Point, known to the Māori as Takaparafo. Takaparafo, Bastion Point, this stop.
You want that or not?
This is just spectacular. We're still at this bus stop. I think we've done it for about 3 hours. That's because the traffic was really intense. I think this side of the tour has paid off now, so I feel more satisfied than the last time because I was getting a bit bored. But honestly, this part of the tour is just breathtaking.
The residents.
Welcome to the most affluent part of Auckland. According to the commentator, these houses you see and neighborhood is one of the most expensive in Auckland. Oh wow, a picture perfect view, and I can sight our cruise ship P&O Arcadia from this point. So we are nearing finish point. we are back to the city center as we see our elegant cruise ship P&O Arcadia in all her glory. Can't miss the port and town center. I just can't miss it. So after what seemed like forever on the hop-on hop-off bus, we finally made it back to the cruise port terminal. The cruise port terminal is so well located, right in the middle of town, next to the harbor. This harbor that you see that I'm exploring, from this harbor you can get the short ferry to the popular Waikiki. I will put the name on the screen. Yeah, and the train station is also close by. You'll be seeing all of that. There are loads of eateries and snack areas surrounding the harbor, so it's a nice place to explore if you don't want to get into town. So pretty. The sun. We have that company. Ooh. Another interesting fact about Auckland. Auckland is endowed with plenty of beaches to hang out in. It is blessed with spectacular waterfronts, including 2 main harbors. And that earned its title, the City of Sails. Auckland is known to have the highest registered boat owners in the whole world. That pretty house. We are now inside the train station right next to the cruise terminal beside the harbor. Like everything is within reach. But it's time to go in. I'm absolutely starving. I'm ready now to come back. I'm tired now, ready to go back in. I'm starving, so I need to refresh before I decide if I'm going out again. After getting something to eat at the buffet, we headed over this evening, somewhere around 5 p.m. to be entertained by this family cultural group from New Zealand. this band. They were such a beautiful family group, and after the performance, we had the privilege to have a one-on-one chat with them, take some photographs. Don't miss the next video where I get to learn, be taught by them, learn and perform their moves with them. Yeah, don't miss it. Valentine's Day continues here in Auckland. Love is in the air. Now, the chef, the crew, they outdid themselves, like they went all out. Even at the buffet, they had such beautiful variety to pick from just to make the Valentine's Day special. I'm sure I forgot to mention that we had an extended port time here in Auckland. Remember I mentioned that we were going to be missing one of our ports after Auckland, the Bay of Islands. People were a bit not pleased about that. There were people who said they chose to go on this world cruise just because they wanted to see family members in Bay of Islands. Also, it was Valentine. So the captain decided with management that they were going to give us an extended stay here in Auckland. So instead of all back on board at 6:30 p.m., we had extra hours. So our all back on board became 10 p.m. So I decided to have a quick eat of my dinner and see what I can see again in Auckland. Remember, we were stuck in traffic. Because we were stuck in traffic during our tour, we didn't have a chance to hop off the bus to explore a few other things that I had in my mind. So having this extended time means I have another couple of hours to get off the cruise ship after dinner to see what I can do before returning for sail away. So let's hurry up and get something to eat so we can make the best use of our time before sail away. By the way, have you subscribed? If you have not, what are you waiting for? Click on the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you'll be the first to be notified when I upload. If you like what you're watching and you've watched up to this point, like this video. Leave me a comment. I always love to hear from you. So this is what I am eating for the evening, and a glass of water. So I'm out again for the evening. I went back early, probably about 3:30. I was tired, had something to eat, went to watch the traditional performance that I just showed to you, had my dinner, and I thought I would just come out once again. We are here till 10:30, and this time the shops have closed, the buzzing is gone down, and it's just nice calm evening that I love. So I'll just take a little walk, no plans at all. If I had my way, I would have done the Sky Tower, but I'll let it be. Next time I'm coming back Auckland. So I'm beginning to feel the blues living Arcadia. Oh. So I made it after all to the Sky City. So excited to get in there and see the views. I'll tell you all about it later. Just keep watching. Are you ready? Let's go and see the views. Welcome to the Sky Tower ticket. This is the Sky Tower. Just paid, got the ticket, had the photo. Let's go do this. 51. 28 and 30. 51. This is the view. Wow. These views can be described as breathtaking in capital letters. Now let me give you a few fun facts about the Sky Tower. Oh my God, just look at this. I can see the Auckland Sky Tower stands 328 meters tall and gives you a 360 degrees view of the city. It is built to sway in extreme wind, and the leaves have an automatic sensor so that when the sway happens beyond 1 meter, it automatically switches off for safety reasons. Yeah, so we did it. 51st floor. I hear there's another floor. I'll see. Otherwise, I have to run back. It's past 9 and I get a bit anxious when I'm 1.5 hours away from departure of the cruise ship. Well, it's a spectacle. Gift shop as you leave. Slides. Have to go. Heading back to the cruise ship. The breeze is so refreshing this evening. Proper sea breeze. Oh. Yeah, the bustling streets is now quiet. It was nice to experience some form of nightlife in Auckland. I stopped by a gift shop to get some souvenir for family and friends and back on board. Back on board. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like, subscribe, comment. Till I see you next time, live, love, laugh. I'm back in. It's been an amazing, just beautiful, serene, relaxing but busy, if you get what I mean, day. It's a big city but not a big city. So I like. And it was bye-bye, finally heading there out to the ocean once again en route Sydney, Australia in 4 days. Bye, New Zealand. Aww. Yeah, bye-bye. Live, love, laugh. Life is for living, for love and laughter. Bye-bye. Don't forget to watch these videos popping. I'm sure you'll find it interesting. Bye.